This week marks 1 year since the first coronavirus case was diagnosed in the United States. And since then, more than 24 million people in the United States have gotten sick with COVID-19.
Of those, more than 400,000 Americans have died, that according to Johns Hopkins University. The graph on your screen shows how quickly the virus spread across the country. You can also see the exponential transmission of COVID in the last few months.
Louisiana continues to see virus growth. The first COVID case was diagnosed in the state in March. Since then, more than 374,000 people have been diagnosed with the virus, and at least 8,000 have died.
As part of our continued commitment to you, we want to make sure you understand how things have changed, how they've stayed the same, and where we're going from here.
Victor Georges looks into how our behavior has changed in just 1 year.
Festivals canceled, holidays shifted, constant hand washing, and a whole lot of masks. That's how life has looked for the majority of Americans. And 1 year later, we ask, how did we get here? January 21st, 2020. The first travel-related case in the United States was found in Washington state. It then spread to every corner of the country. Now, with a new administration in Washington, many are wondering what, if anything, will change. One expert says one of the biggest impacts has been the changes in how people behave.
What I see in this past year is that the communities are even more emphasizing mutual help, mutual support, supporting small business, supporting disadvantaged people.
Dr. Lee says another big change is how we use our technology.
Like Zoom, a year ago, people don't know what that is, and now it's just become part of our daily routine.
She also says that festivals, like Mardi Gras, are elements that provide a sense of belonging to members of any community.
And we know that this kind of sense of belonging, sense of community are crucial to the social capital of a city. And by social capital, we mean like the resources that are flowing within the city.
Dr. Tina Stefanski is the Regional Medical Director for the Department of Health. She says the past year has taken a toll on our region.
This was a very stressful year, physically, mentally, financially for people.
Some people still don't believe the virus is a real threat, even a year later.
If people still hold that point of view, it's going to be very hard to change. We've had over 1,000 people in Acadiana die from this virus.
As to where we are going, she says Lafayette and the surrounding areas can expect to see an increase in vaccination efforts.
We are very hopeful that there will be a very aggressive vaccination campaign, but unfortunately at this time we're limited by the supply that we have.
In Washington, President Biden wants to administer 100 million vaccines in his first 100 days in office. Dr. Stefanski says it will take a joint effort in the community in order to see the other end of the virus. In Lafayette, Victor Georges, KATC TV3.